This is an assembly drawing, which means that we've got to draw various parts that are outlined here: the pin, the left hand bracket and the right hand bracket, connected together. Now, helpfully, they've included in this drawing a pictorial which shows you how they go together. Now, you really need to use that pictorial, because one of the things that's slightly misleading in the drawing is that the right hand bracket is shown here upside down. If you like, that's the top and that's the bottom. Okay, so you've got to be a wee bit careful when you're assembling it. But other than that, it's fine. I find assembly drawings generally straightforward because you've got all the information and you're not having to kind of derive or make up the information about the drawing. You've got it in front of you. We've got a starting point for you for the elevation here. So the first thing that I would do is to draw the left hand bracket elevation in place, and then move on to the right hand one, and then we'll draw the pin in place as well. You're always looking for parts that are going to fit together, that are going to sort of fit inside each other. But we'll make our way through the drawing of the elevation right and left first of all, and then we'll work on from there. So we've got a wee starting point there. So I'm just going to project up from that starting point just now. Okay, and I'll do the same on the other side. Project up from that, and I'll project up from here, and I'll project up from here. Okay, so that's me got my starting points just now. I could actually just project right the way up there. Make some sense to do that, and then we can shorten parts if we need to. Okay, let's get the height. So compass time. Let's get your compass and measure the height. I'm just going to mark on various heights on this. So that's the overall height there. You find that the overall height of the right hand bracket is the same also. So you know, I could do that, or I could just project across. I'm also going to measure position of this part here that sticks out. So that begins there, it ends there, so I'll mark that one there. While I'm at it, I'll mark on the position of the wee chamfer here. Look at the chamfer, which is there. I happen to know that that's the same size on the top, so I'll just mark that there from that point. Right hand bracket's got similar parts, so there, and if I project across, in fact I've got my wee dot here, it's okay, let me put that here. Right. So I'll go and start some and add some detail to that. So we've got the wee chamfer part there, we've got the top there, chamfer there, and there. Okay, and I've got the part that sticks out. And if you look at the part that sticks out and measure it, this is the sort of joining part, if you like. Measure that carefully. You should find that it goes right the way across to the right hand bracket, which it does. So I'm just going to draw a line like that across and across. Now, the right hand bracket sticks on top. That part there is that part, and the next part is going to go on top. It's the same height, I think, so I'm just going to measure it just to check. Yeah, so measure that, and I'll mark that one there. So that just goes across here like so. Okay, so that's the two brackets coming together. Right, I'm going to firm in a few lines just so that you can see this clearly just now. I always think it helps just to do this sort of thing as you go along, just to give you confidence that the drawing's coming together. Okay, so that's the two parts sort of coming together. Right, now we need to consider the holes in the middle. Okay, and you can see that on the left hand bracket you've got a narrow diameter hole, and on the right hand bracket you've got a wide diameter hole. Now what goes into them is the pin. So it's quite obvious, I think, that the small part of the pin goes into the left hand bracket and the fatter part of the pin goes into the right hand bracket. And obviously, as you can see in the pictorial, some of it sticks out the top. This part here must rest on this part here because it can't go any further because the hole's smaller. So let's get some information about the size of the hole. Just measure it from the centre line here. And we'll mark it on here. Okay. Now, what we're producing here is a bit hidden detail, so we're just going to do a dashed line here. And it says here show all hidden details, so that's exactly what we're going to do. So again, hidden detail here. Okay, and above that you've got the right hand bracket, so we'll measure the size of the hole here. And we'll mark it on here. And here. Okay, again we'll just mark in the hidden detail of that. So this is where the pin's going to go. So we're not going to show any more detail in this part, but we're going to have to show some detail about the pin itself. Now, if you look at the pin itself and you measure this distance between here and here, you can see that that actually comes to just below the bottom. If you measure the overall length, it comes to right to the bottom. So in actual fact, we're not going to see any detail of the bottom of the pin at all. The top of the pin, on the other hand, measure it right to the top, is going to appear at the top of the drawing. So I'm just going to line in, this is a wee construction line just now, that's the very top, okay, and draw up to there just now, again just doing light construction lines just now. I've got this wee chamfer on the top. It's very small height, you can almost just judge it by eye. I'm just going to use my compass to measure. So it comes down to about there. I'll just draw in a line across there. Now it is a chamfer, and if you put your 45 set square again, so you can see it's actually 45 degrees. So all I really need to do is get the set square in here and draw a wee chamfer here. Here, and then just firm in the top, like so, firm in that line, firm in that line. Now, it does say show all hidden detail, so there is some hidden detail about the pin at the bottom. I happen to know it's the same size here, so I'm just going to mark a wee point there. Draw that across. Now this is going to be hidden detail, so it's going to be dash, 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 and then at 45 degrees there's a wee bit of the pin there. Just firm in the bottom line there, and that is basically that. I'll just check I haven't missed anything. Oh, I have. Of course I have. I've missed the holes here, because there's holes in this bracket, so we need to include them. So we better get information about them. So the position from the bottom is, let's get this precisely, is there. And the top of it is there, and the centre line is there. So the centre line's at the top, it's in the same position there. So just transfer this information over. Centre line first, so long, short, dash, dash, dash for the holes, dash, dash, dash for the holes, centre line, long, short, dash, 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 dash for hidden detail. Okay, so that's the elevation complete, showing all hidden detail.